Okay.
Hello everyone, welcome to this edition of Live from the Studio. I'm with Kim Nucci and I'm going to launch. We are still fiddling with the technical and the streaming and everything, so that's gonna be interesting. Launching the intro, see you in a second. Hello everyone, so I'm with Kim Nucci. Hi Kim. How you
doing?
All right. I've got Brian say hello, and peronosphora also say hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Happy Saturday. Oh, it's Saturday. All right. Let's start with the news before we go to Kim. So you know my website, pitchymango.org. Oh, I need to move to my tablet. My mouse is making a lot of noise. I'd like to thank all my Bandcamp supporters. If you want to join them, that allow me to do this show, make music, etc. Talking about shows, so we've got Resonant Frequency, maybe on the 6th September. This is their site, ResFrec Live. So if I'm not sure if they're going to do it or not, but it's on the first Sunday of the month. So watch out this space and we'll get some more information. Talking about shows, there is a Peak which is coming on the 16th of September, and here is a link if you want to know more information. I will tell you, I don't know who's on the next Peak, so we'll see. If Corey join on the chat, then we'll get more information. I've got Cats in TV who's here. She say hi Kim, Manifold Theory, Amanda Slam. Also is there. Talking about shows, there's Resident Electronic Music, which is on the 8th of September. Still looking for submission. You create a video of your performance, less than 20 minutes, upload it to YouTube as unlisted, fill up the form, and we'll have a watch party together. So Bay Improviser, no, sorry, it's on Bay Improviser, it's the Resident Electronic Monthly, and it's not this Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. Still on the news, Bandcamp Day is on the 4th September. Bandcamp decided to continue with their Bandcamp Days the first Friday of the month, so it's going to go all the way till the end of the year. Speaking of Bandcamp, I saw that Caitlin Aurelia Smith has released a new single. The Spine is Quiet in the Center. Full remix, so please check it out. This is some modular music news. As we are talking on Bandcamp and it's Bandcamp Day, I saw what if I was doing something. So my last album, Symphony, is free, name your price, and that allow you to put a review or comment, like I've got here for Tech 15, did a review and comment, and over the next week or the next 2 weeks I'll pick up one of the review and send them the DVD. So go on the website for Symphony, name your price, you can get the digital album for free if you want to, and put a review on the site, and amongst all the review then I'll pick somebody randomly and I'll send them the DVD and Element CD. So I'll make more noise about it. All right, what do we have next? We've got New System Instrument, which is a new company and modular shop run by Next Expense. Is working on an harmonic shift oscillators. There's a couple of YouTube video demonstration. It's really cool and very rad, so check it out. And finally, on the new site, we've got, oh sorry, I should put the link in the chat so people knows where everything is. And finally, there's a frequency shift in about 2 hours. Yeah, I think they start streaming at 2 o'clock. So you want to check that one too. So once we finish here, then have some lunch and check frequency shift. It's an event which is run by the Southern California Synth Society, and they are doing takeover of various channels, which is quite cool. All right, who do I have here? I've got Anna Ogben, I've got Alphaster, Synthor Music, I've got Valerie Nucci. I guess you know this person.
Oh, that's my mom. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. And that's cool. And yeah, and did I say Amanda Swan also? All right, welcome everybody. So as we say, you can put your question on the chat. I'll get them and release them to Kim. All right, let's start by the. So I'm going on your website first, and let's start by the question. So Kim, who are you?
Who am I? Let's see. I am an electronic musician, composer, technologist, and visual artist. I do a lot of things. And let's see, I'm originally from the East Coast. So doing a stream like this online is really fun because my mom and my friends on the East Coast can actually tune in.
Yeah, that's quite cool. So we were preparing a little bit the show, and I don't know, this is the usual question. So what's your how did you get into music, or what's your formation in music, or when did you start?
I don't know.
Music, making music, or
I started when I was like maybe yay tall, like mirroring my dad conducting to a bunch of symphonies, and then banging on pots and pans. Then I started playing saxophone in elementary school, and it's let's see, been about 20 odd years now since I've been playing that instrument. There's my horn is actually back in the corner over there. And I got into modular at Mills College back in, I'd say, like 2014, 2015 on their System 3P. One of those original big 5U systems, and I saw it and I was just like, oh, this is such a crazy instrument. I want to make one because I can't afford it, and then I got into Eurorack.
Yeah, that's cool. So so that was, you say, in college when you started?
Yeah. And in graduate school, my undergrad was in composition and visual arts, and so got a degree in having other people play my music. There's some of my classical music actually still up on my Bandcamp, and now very much try to do the one-person band thing.
Yes, especially in this time. I just posted your link to your Bandcamp, so if people want to go there and follow you, that would be awesome. So what did you get? So you got into the early version of Modular, so maybe, when did you get into Eurorack?
Let's see, I got into...
Or how did you get there?
Oh, how did I get there? I was taking a kind of instrument building and a creative electronics class at Mills, and a couple of people were doing Eurorack projects, and I decided to build this clone of the fixed filter bank that used like I think it was like a gyrating circuit that was an inductor simulation. So I built this big old thing. It still only half works, and I keep it on my desk at home, and I've gone on to much easier kits and purchasing things.
Yes, indeed. Do you still do do you still I don't know, build some modules, or
Yeah, let's see.
or do you get them as a do-it-yourself and then you assemble them, or do you design
Yeah,
some?
I do a lot of DIY stuff. I have a couple of I have a DIY like clouds clone sitting on my like building table that I'm
Yeah.
gonna start on soon. Yeah, and I don't know, I might dive back into designing stuff. It's mostly guitar pedals and stuff that I've designed, paintings that make sound.
Do you release them, or this is only for for you?
Well, so far they've mostly been like one-offs. Uh, I don't know, might do a release eventually.
Yeah, no, I'm just asking because I've been following what Next Expense has been doing. Designing is a module. It's got an oscillator, and then I think it's got a few modules coming up. But we know him from the community here, so I saw him, starting to talk about design, and then start to see some of his early prototype, and then know there's a site, and then those are available for pre-order.
Oh, cool.
So I think there's
no, I'm not quite there yet.
Now we've got a little community of people also who like to do do it yourself. Sometimes it's interesting to see what are the components to make an oscillator, or how does it work behind the things. Yeah, that's quite nice. We were talking, I think, the first time I saw you was at Robot Speak for the Church of the Super Surge.
Yeah, that was me and my partner Kurt Brown were playing a set together at Robot Speak. We wandered in there maybe, I don't know, like a week or so beforehand, and he was like, "Hey, we're doing the Church of the Super Surge thing. You guys play noise music. Do you want to play a set?" And we were like, "Okay." And so it was all very spontaneous and like really cool. Steve has a amazing shop there, and if you're in San Francisco, you should absolutely check it out. I think he's open by appointment again. I'm not sure.
So I went there recently to pick up my Buchla 208C. So, but I think his reset is a shop so that people can come in and play and perform. You need to bring your own set. You need to wear a mask and etc. But I think it's reorganized. But yeah, if you want to buy something, give him a call or an email, and I'll make an appointment, and then you can go and grab it. Robot Speak is I don't know. This is my first point of entry in the modular, in the community to know people. So that's quite cool. And we were talking also that you've got some other project that you're involved with.
Oh yeah, let's see. I'm currently actually working on a dance film with some of my collaborators at Driven Arts Collective. We were all at one point San Francisco based and have slowly spread out across the country and across the world. We've been doing a socially distanced video shoot, so I think that's on the horizon for us. So I guess stay tuned on our Instagram, and we'll keep you updated on that. And we're also going to be releasing a film of our last performance in the coming months.
Oh, that's cool. I've put the Instagram so people can see it on the screen, and then
and I did a lot of the sound there for that, along with Alex Cohen and Mike. I'm totally blanking on his last name. They both did some amazing pieces. We did a bunch of stuff with like handmade like instruments that you could play, especially that was Alex. And yeah, it's a fun project, and I love being a part of it.
I'm showing you a couple of pictures, and it's nice. It's music, dance. That sounds interesting. Just coming back to the beginning of the Instagram stuff, so people can know. Yeah, it's a little bit. I don't know. Pity at the moment there is no space, but then that's the time to work on the internal project and make videos.
Yeah.
Start to build the material so you can, release it later. Yeah. You were also telling me that you were part. So yeah, maybe let's stay on the Driven Arts Collective. So where does it started? How did it started, or where does it started? What's
Let's see. They started about I don't know, maybe about 6 months or a year before I joined. My friends Alex and Jen were in on one of the earlier pieces they did, and I went out to their show. And then Anna Harris is like kind of this organizational mastermind. She really just kind of like pulls everyone together, and she's just like, yes, join us. And so I joined them maybe about maybe it's about 2 years ago now, maybe a little bit less than that, I don't know, give or take. And yeah, I've been doing like music. I've been doing like kind of like production engineering for that. A lot of fun stuff. Video, interactive video.
That's cool. That's interesting. I don't know. Getting together and have, I don't know, I guess it's a little bit of a support community at the same time in the project.
Yeah, working in a collective is definitely like I don't know, it's a lot more motivating experience than working by myself on one thing.
Yeah, and I guess, everybody's setting more or less some deadline or fake deadline. So that obliges you to do something and not say, okay, well, I'll release my album next week or next month.
Exactly.
I'll work on something next month.
Yeah, I've had the, let's see, maybe about 3 years of New Year's resolution that says, I will release an album. So maybe I'll get something out in time for Bandcamp Day.
Well, one of them. You've got till the end of the year.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, do you have some material so far?
Yeah, I have a couple of things sitting and like mixed. Just gotta put it all together and cut it down to a friendly format.
Yeah, indeed. I saw Maraki join. So, reminder to everybody: just ask your question, and I'll relay it to Kim.
I love random questions.
Let's do some random question. I know the peronosphora is always have a couple of questions. But yeah, I see Katsan TV, Anna, Mary Dorazi has joined. She say hi,
Kim. Mary.
Who do I have? Sensor Music, Mom, Amanda Swan, Faster Easier, Brian. So that's cool. So maybe, what's your inspiration? So you were saying, you're making noise, but what's your inspirations?
I'm really interested in kind of like it's kind of heady in art school talk, but like the kind of like cybernetic connection between like person and like instrument, and like just kind of especially like working with like synthesizers. Just kind of like this. I don't know. I'm really interested in like the. I don't know, like making light of our present dystopia and like analyzing it through like sound and visual art, and really interested in embodied performance and just improvisation and ritual and that. And yeah, all of that's really important to me.
Yeah, that's interesting. I was when I was listening to electronic music in the early days, I was following Hugues Lebars, that was the composer. I don't know, Ken for ballet, but it was interesting his style of music to quite rhythmic, so that people could express themselves, on dance and ballet. So you could hear that his music was directed to dancers.
Yeah, that's a working live with dancers is one of like the most powerful and special experience. And it's just something like really, really basically human. The act of having music and dance together, and yeah, it's something really special for me, and something kind of realizing in quarantine I've maybe taken a bit for granted.
Yes, indeed. So how do you compose something for dancers? So I don't know, do you work on it separately and then bring it to the dancer, or do you build it at the same time as a dancer? I don't know. What's the process? What's the inspiration?
It's extremely collaborative, and I like to kind of work in service of the dance. So when, like, if they have like a specific like both like in correspondence with like kind of just both of us improvising in the moment, and then also like kind of like I really want like just kind of like, if they're like, I want like something 4 on the floor, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take that and like kind of see where I can push you rhythmically. So I very much like to make my pieces like a collaborative process, especially when I'm working with dance, because I think it's just kind of like, I don't know, so important to I don't know, give them like, I don't know, sound an additional like layer of to work with, like a sound shape too.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, maybe like I perform with other people. You create a piece of music and then you leave some room for people to add layers onto it. So you're not trying to fill the space. You fill some of it and leave the people. I'm going to leave some room. So I don't know. Maybe it's the same process with dance.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to do something, but I'm leaving some room for you to express yourself, and based on that, I'll figure it out what I can add.
Yeah, it's definitely like playing. I consider it like the same to playing with other instrumentalists. You both have to listen to each other, whether it's listening through your eyes or your ears. You have to like be in like that close cooperation, even with a fixed piece.
Yeah, we were talking with some other, I don't know, performers. Also, what we are missing is that the interaction with the crowd, because well, when you start, you're a little bit, I'm going to follow my set. You're in a little bit in your own world because there's so many things happening, and then as you get more familiar with it, then you start to react to the crowd. Even If sometimes you're performing and you got the the light blinding you, you don't see the crowd, but there's still this feeling that the crowd is there, and then you can feel the crowd reacting to what you're doing. So modular is interesting because there's a bit of improvisation. You know what things are doing, but you're not necessarily doing them in the original order, or maybe you take more time on something that people are reacting, or the mood.
Yeah, definitely. The crowd energy is like definitely something I love and deeply miss about live performance.
So I don't know, I'm going to maybe too much on the dance, but for a dance, so do you perform live with a dancer, or do you have something recorded and then they perform on it? Once you finish a collaboration, you record it, and this is a piece they're dancing on.
I like making it a little bit hard for myself, so even if it is like pre-composed or pre-recorded pieces, I'm handling all of the timing live, and usually in Ableton Live. So like I might have like loops and stuff that I have to cue in, and it just kind of like makes the like synchrony with the dance, I feel like, a little bit tighter than them like following a backing track, and I don't know, it's more exciting for me. It keeps me on my toes.
Yeah, and having improvisation or doing live is, people see I think people go and in concert to see the performer going live, and sometimes going off the script, because that's the part which is interesting. Otherwise you stay home and you can listen to it. Next expense is asking, so in relation to embodiment and relationship to art, have you found any artistic coping mechanism to this weird COVID disembodiment?
Oh, whoa. That's heavy. Yeah, let's see. I don't know, I've been like just spending like, to deal with like a disembodiment, spending a lot of time like playing laser pointer with my cats, and just like having these I don't know, like really like, I guess like slower interactions to like enjoy, and yeah, making a lot of phone calls, but that doesn't really answer the creative side of things. I don't know, it's making music about the feeling of disembodiment, I guess. Yeah, just playing with the time and space that I'm given, and yeah, I don't know, trying to be present no matter how like weird and shitty it is.
Yeah, well, we're all hoping that in 1 year it's going to be more or less okay. Yeah, thanks, Next Expense, for this question. And yeah, I say also thanks for the shout out. Next Expense is behind the new module, new system instrument, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, so that's cool. You're getting nearly at the alpha hour, so that will be time for the performance. But before that, please ask your question, and also follow, click like, subscribe. You know the deal while you're here, on wherever you are, on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. I think also I wanted to show your Instagram account. I'll post it also. Yeah, you can see, I'm showing the first picture, some coding, your modular setup. I'm not sure what the other one is.
Quarantine bread.
Some bread, yeah, modular, some Ableton. Oh, some cats. That's nice. You were also talking to me about sorry, I'm getting there. Rubber City Noise.
Oh yeah, so that's the label I'm on. I have a couple of releases with my buddies. So my partner Kurt Brown runs Rubber City Noise, and like he started that collective with his friends in Akron, Ohio. A couple of them are at Earthquaker Devices, and let's see, yeah, we have a little trio project called Peanut Twins, which is myself, Kurt, and our friend Alex Cohen, who also works with me on the Driven Collective project. And yeah, we do a lot of really raucous and silly sounds on that. And I'd definitely say check that out. Everything on that label is really amazing sounding stuff.
That's awesome. All right, so I think it's time to do the performance. I'm just checking if I still have you on the streaming. Yeah, it looks like so. I don't know. Do you want to introduce it, or let's just play it and then?
I'll just dive in.
Okay. All right. So I guess when you want. the mic and all right. Sorry, controls. That was very nice. Behind the scene, I'm confused sometimes with all the controls that I have. Yeah, it was really nice. Thanks, Kim, for that.
Thank you for listening.
I've got several people. Okay, let's see what's in the chat. So sounds good. I like the color overlay. Say Cutscene TV. Amanda Swan was chilling. Cutscene TV. Desert Rose. I miss it out there. Sensor music, very nice. Alpha Stern. That was a nice build. One stage was trippy. Marido Arazi. Yeah, wonderful. Very textural. Manifold theory. Love the composition. Lot of great layers and section. And you've got plenty clap from Sensor, Cutscene TV, Malaki. Awesome. So, what was the inspiration, or when did you come to this piece, or I don't know?
Let's see. So let's see. It's something I've kind of. Well, the inspiration in the moment was that last question about getting through quarantine disembodiment. And let's see. Yeah, I've been doing hours and upon hours of weeks of Zoom-based trainings. I work at the California Jazz Conservatory with Mary, and I've been working on getting them set up with a online. This is completely tangential to the question, but I've been getting them set up with Jamulus and Jack Trip, which are these low latency online jamming programs, so that they can play together in a close time and synchrony. And I've been, I guess, thinking a lot about time and rhythm, and kind of, I'm going to bring this back, kind of relates to, I got this subharmonicon synth and from Moog, and was really excited when it was released because of the ways that it handles rhythmic and harmonic division and subdivision. And I really like thinking about stuff in like a polyrhythmic way and thinking about polyrhythm in terms of harmony and going back and forth between that and the kind of, I don't know, well, that it's a very not random thing in a system like my Eurorack that I've built largely around Wogglebug, the Erica Sense version, and the verbose random sampling, which are both two random generating modules. I think loosely based on the, I think it's booklet 265. I'm not quite sure of the model number. I've not had enough coffee yet. Do not quote me on that. Yeah, so kind of dealing with a random influence in like rhythmic synchrony and kind of the, I don't know, just the disembodied experience of playing over Zoom and like the, I guess like digital energy, like knowing people are watching, but not like being present with them in the same space, but trying to be present together.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, no, that's yeah, interesting, and yeah, it was nice. The various layers and the various, I don't know, parts coming up. It was really nice. Early Nucci said that she liked the forest. The Marie Dorazi, Kim is a genius. All right. Awesome.
Well,
no, that was really a nice piece, and it's interesting. I don't know, every week I discover new artists and get a little bit, get the origin story. Maybe that's what I should ask, what was the inspiration? What's the origin story of this piece? And that's interesting. So you say you got I don't know, the subharmonicon?
Yeah.
It's time to talk a little bit nerdy on
right.
what modules, and now that we've done the
artistic heady talk. This is, I guess, the engineering heady talk.
Yes.
So I'm kind of using the subharmonicon as the brains. I'm using the envelope generator from the VCA and VCF to control the sequencer's like tempo, so it's causing like time shifts. And then I'm also using that to influence some stuff in the random sampling, and that and the woggle bugger feeding into the subharmonicon. And then I have a couple of oscillators going at SSR Labs Kotelnikov, which is a wavetable synth, and I'm using the like electric druid wavetable. That was a kit project I did. Very fun build, all through hole. Then the next thing I have for the oscillators is I have a Pittsburgh Modular Waveforms oscillator. Actually, forgot to mention this in my modular journey. I was a resident and now do a sound and the sound department at Acre Residency in Wisconsin, and one of the guys from Pittsburgh Modular was a resident there, and he donated a full Pittsburgh Modular synth to Acre, and that was one of my first full Eurorack systems that I worked with, and I spent a great deal of time with that, and I absolutely love their modules. And
yeah, I like their modules too. The one that I like is their macro sequencer. Because I don't know, I like dub sequencer. I like to call them dumb. Is I don't want any memory. I just want to put the slide, and that's a note that it's performing. And the macro sequencer is very nice, compact, and exactly what I was looking for.
Yeah, I love because I also have their multi-mode filter, which just has like this big honking knob that's like really great for like dialing in specific pitches and using the filter almost like an oscillator and like another voice.
When also as getting it to self-resonate.
Yeah. Always self-resonating.
Yeah, that's nice. Just asking people, listening, if you want to ask some question, please, feel free. Don't be shy. Or if you want just to say hi, so I can do a shout out to people who are listening, so that would be cool. Yeah, and I see by your elbow, I think this is a Moog.
Yeah, it's a ring modulator. I think it's one of these guys, and I'm using the CD inputs on the back to hold it above the cable mess. Yes. Spaghetti is definitely a part of my process.
Yes. Sometimes, yeah. What does cable do again? Yes. Sometimes it's interesting also when you get on somebody else's rig to figure it out what that it does. So you follow the cables to figure it out where's the voice and what's happening. It's always interesting to see other people, with the same modules, they are doing something totally different and have a different approach. we're reaching a little bit the top of the hour, so that's when the time I'm starting to unreel. I think we spoke about, I guess, all the project, everything. I don't know, is there anything that we should cover?
Let's see. Yeah, I think I've like gone through everything about me. I just wanted to say thank you, Frank, for having me. Thank you all for listening this morning, and guess listening later if this is rebroadcast. And just everybody. This is a really difficult and weird time, and I want to say that Black Lives Matter, and that everyone really needs to just love each other right now in the most radical way possible.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. I think also, I don't know, just a suggestion. Sometimes people, you should record this piece, or get it from the recording, and I don't know, put it on Bandcamp. That would be cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some suggestion.
Yeah. I'm set up to
like
do
it, and I don't know, Bandcamp, SoundCloud, wherever you want. But it would be nice to be able to come back to it. What to say? I've got Jaco Greyshard that say hi, Frank and Kim, Alphaster, cheese everyone, keep crushing it. Oh yeah, Alphaster is going to moderate Colin Bender's stream, I think. That's starting usually at that time. So yeah, no, that's really cool to have you, and it's nice to discover, and thanks for accepting to come on the show. I'm still getting it organized. Hopefully I'm getting better at it, but I'm always having fun. And it's very nice to discover people, and as we can't, meet face to face at the various events that we had, because that would be, so here we can all join together. Oh, I've got David Poland. Hey you all. Hi David. All right, I'm gonna go back on the news one more time, and then we're gonna say bye to everybody. So I'm keeping you on the screen. So my website, pitchymango.org. Check the writings. I did music. A timeline of the electronic music history in the Bay Area. There's plenty of stuff. I don't know. You said that you had the Mills College, and that's where the San Francisco Tape Music Center ended up. I think I need to ask. I forgot her name. Last name is Payne. If I can come, if I can come and visit.
Maggie's great.
Yeah, Maggie, yeah. I need to ask Maggie. Can I come and visit, because I would like to see the studio. So yeah, check it out. There's a timeline. I would like to thank all my Bandcamp supporters. If you want to be one, it's $20 a year, cheaper than on Patreon, and that helped me to, I don't know, get the bandwidth and buy some cameras, and also release some music. So that would be cool. Resonant Frequency should be on the 6th September, so Sunday, 6 p.m. But I didn't have any news. But here is a website, resfrag.live. Check it out. You've got a peak. I don't know if anybody knows who are the next performer. That should be on the 16th of September. Right. Oh, Alphaster say, oh yeah, I have to invite you to Left Coast Light or Discord / Slack channel, which one you like. I'll talk to you about it, Kim. We've got a Resident Electronic Music Monthly, so it's an open mic. We're doing it virtually from the virtual laundry, and I'm still looking for some submission. And those are always come late because you need to do the video, then submit it. But usually we've got a very nice show, so that should be on the Tuesday, September 8th at 8 p.m. Bandcamp Friday is this coming Friday on the 4th, so go on Bandcamp, put everything on your wish list, and on the Friday then just purchase it. And Bandcamp Friday is when Bandcamp doesn't take their usual fees and pass it on to all the artists. Speaking of which, there is a new single from Caitlin Aurelia Smith. I saw that Bandcamp and Spotify sent me emails about what's new on Friday. So that was yesterday. So I saw that on Modular. And on my album Symphony, what I did is that I put it name your price, so you can have it for free or whatever you want to give, but the game is please leave a review like Tech 15 did, and I'll pick up randomly one of the review. So you can do a good or a bad review, I don't care. I'll pick up one on the review and I'll send you the Symphony DVD, which is a quadraphonic version of this album, which was recorded quadraphonic. New system instruments. A company or modular shop started by Next Expanse. I think the modules are on pre-order, and you've got a couple of YouTube videos to listen to them and what they do. They sound really cool, so please check it out. And Frequency Shift, that should start in 2 o'clock, so in a little bit less than 2 hours, which is a takeover of the various channels from Modular Synth Societies, and this is for female and non-binary people, and it's organized by the Southern California Synth Society. All right, so I think I'm back to you, and that was really nice to have you. I'm just checking anybody has got last minute question. So yeah, Alphaster say Bender stream in 2 hours on his YouTube. Oh, he's invited by Clarke to perform at an event, so that's cool. So check out Alphaster. Peronosphora, thank you for an awesome show. Yes, Left Coast Lights, I'll talk to you after. Oh, and Corey mentioned that Vir and To Be Defined is for the next peak, which is on the 16th September. So VIR will be on the next pike plus somebody else. And yes, join the Discord. Yes, join the local community of modular synth crazy people. That was really nice to have you, Kim.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you all for listening.
Yes, so I'm going to send the outro. Thanks, everyone. See you. Oh, before we leave, next week I've got Cult of One. Then after I've got Albany, and just out from the press I will have Dirty Bill. So Dirty Bill is a modular visual artist, so that's going to change. We'll talk modular video. Yes. So here's what's happening in the next week. Thank you very much. Thank you, Kim.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.